So, YouTube added raids. Let's talk about it. Welcome into Artemis Anarchy episode 28. We're talking about YouTube raids and or Y redirects as they're actually known as, but we're going to call them raids. This whole video and all that stuff and this whole stream and all that shit. And we're also going to talk about improving content and what you can do each stream to improve your own content and how I do it, how I've seen others do it, and we'll talk about some other stuff, Anyway, so first things first, we'll talk about YouTube raids or redirects or whatever you want to call them. I don't care. Just I'm using it as raids because that's what they basically are. We'll call it what it is. It's a raid. It's the same thing. Right. Okay. So, as many of you, if you are in the streaming space and all that stuff, will know that Harris Heller did a video on it. I've watched some of it. I've not watched the full thing, but from the looks of it, and I have looked at some other YouTube raids as well. From the looks of it, it looks good so far. But it's a bit messy. It's not as streamlined as Twitch's raids, whereas if you just type in /raid and then someone's name, you can just raid out straight away. There's one button for it when you're ready to raid out. With YouTube, on the other hand, you have to go through customization or the community tab. You have to allow streamers certain channels that you subscribe to be able to raid you and push their community over to you, which is a good idea. It's also a bad idea though as well, because again, most people want to find new streamers through that way of raiding, even me, for example, I like to go in, check, have a little look and all that stuff, and I'll talk about checking the raid, who you're going to raid in a second, because that's a whole other topic. But I like to do a few steps before I go out and raid, and I need to make sure that they're not ending soon, they're not, a dick. But I'll usually sit and put them up for about 5 minutes before I raid out. It's a lot harder to do with YouTube, unless you have another tab on YouTube open. And even then, it's still a bit messy to find them again, because you have to remember their name. And when you go into YouTube's raid thing, this panel, because you have to go through 3 different fucking menus to do it. But when you're actually looking at it, it doesn't give you their full username, so you have to go there, hope that you remember that part of the username, find their channel, find their live stream, get the URL, and then go back and raid them from that way. So there's good and bad to it, I think, personally. The good side, I can see the intentions that they were going for, because they've even said this themselves. YouTube said that these are more to minimize hate raids, and this is why they're not rolling it out fully 100%. It minimizes the hate raids and all of that stuff. And there's 50 menus to go through though. Also, the person you're trying to raid also has to allow you to raid out to them. So even when you've got there's a panel in it that says allow channels you're subscribed to raid you, right? And basically, even though that comes up for them, that you're able to raid that into them, or they're able to raid into you, whatever way. Even though that's there and shows up, you actually have to go into the actual chat and tell that streamer to allow you personally as well. because the thing doesn't work, I don't think, from what I've seen of it. It's not quite there. And let's also talk about the cap of the whole YouTube raid thing. To raid out to someone, you have to have a minimum of 1,000 subscribers. You don't have to be partnered, you have to have a minimum of 1,000 or whatever YouTube's partner thing is. But you don't have to be partnered, you just have to have that 1,000 subscriber average. Yep. Which, again, is the same requirements for like YouTube partner program, I believe. But obviously with the partner program and stuff, you need like 1,000 viewers, 1,000 subscribers, certain amount of watch hours, all that stuff. But that's not what we're talking about today. So yeah. And yes, Jedi, 1,000 subscribers to raid out. For now. I don't know if they're thinking about warring that or not, but from what I've seen, it does stop the, whole hate raid thing, because, like, again, it's channels you're sub to, and it's only your channel subscribers that you can raid out to if you're able to raid out to as well. So, like, on that end, yes, it does work. But once it does get pushed down a bit, they need to, for a channel being raided, for anyone who was worried about that, because there was a whole thing on Twitter about it as well, but no, you do not have to have a minimum subscriber amount need. To be raided, you don't need to be like at 1,000. It can be, basically. In an event like that, yes, technically Jacksepticeye could raid into me, but I wouldn't be able to raid into him until I had 1,000 subscribers. That makes sense? But yeah, again, that's probably the perfect way to word it. Or Kevin could do it if he was doing YouTube live streams, or Vanos, or anyone I'm subscribed to could do it. Because most of them have over 1,000, depending who, I'm subscribed to a lot of people, to be honest, so I couldn't tell you exactly everyone's numbers, but all the bigger names have access straight away, but people do get lost in the raid, because and this isn't anything to do with autoplay or anything, but basically what you have to do, because I think Harris attempted it, and 2/3 of his whole viewership actually got through with the raid, whereas the rest had to go and manually search and go in, basically. So yeah, it needs work. I will say it needs work, so much work, but it's a good thing that it's there now. At least it's there to be used in a good way, I guess. But then again, it does limit you to who you want to raid out to. You can only raid out to people who are subscribed to you and allow you to raid into them. Because, and also for anyone wondering, I'm still not calling it live redirect. It sounds too businessy and too corporate kind of feeling. So yeah, it's just YouTube feels very corporate based. It's subscribe instead of follow. It's membership instead of sub. It's all that kind of stuff. But at least they are sticking to their word, and they're adding the stuff that they need to add to even compete with Twitch just now. Like I've said from the beginning, the second that YouTube adds the stuff that I need it to add, like a moderation tool and all that stuff, better moderation tools, I will jump ship. I will jump from here to YouTube. But again, by that time, I'm hoping that I'll have everything set up on YouTube either way. So either way, it's not going to matter much which I stay on. And, well, yeah, exactly. Well, actually, the one Harris suggested, I kind of prefer. Push. Like, you're just pushing your viewers into, well, that does sound a bit forceful, but it does sound pretty, like, sick as well. And it feels a bit more gaming orientated, which is what the live streams are more geared towards on YouTube anyway. So, like, I mean, pushing into someone else's vibe, I guess, that works as well. Also, actually, while we're talking about YouTube Live, I'm actually going to be starting to do something a little bit different. Yeah, exactly, that's what I was thinking. But, like, it sounds good in a sense. But, actually, while I'm sitting here, actually, I'm going to be doing I'm going to start doing Sunday mornings, my time, so GMT, BST, whatever, roughly around 10 in the morning to, like, maybe, like, I don't know, fucking 2 o'clock in the afternoon or something. That's going to be my stream time, but I'm going to only do those streams on YouTube. And I just want to do a YouTube stream once every week. But, yeah, that's what we're going to be doing. Also, while we're still on the subject of YouTube, anyone who specifically watched my YouTube content, I've noticed this week I've not really uploaded anything this week aside from the podcast. That is because I just had no games to really, like, play and do anything. But I will promise you this, Visage is coming out this Friday. The first episode of that is coming out this Friday for you guys on YouTube. So for anyone on Twitch just now, that is next Friday, so May the 13th of May. Yeah. So the first episode of Visage will be out on the 13th of May. Of my playthrough of it. We're going to be doing that as a series for any of you guys. We'll continue some of the Hitman stuff because I'm wanting to play Hitman again. We might do another Alt F4 video as well because I want to get past that 3rd level and I've just not touched it since that last video that I did, which was like 6 months ago. So whoops. But yeah, we'll also do a Valorant video as well, is what I'm thinking. I might see if I can get a couple people to, you know, play that with as well. So anyone in the community that's also in the Discord and stuff, if you want to play Valorant and are okay with, you know, being on YouTube and stuff, you're more than welcome to join. But yeah, I want to start doing more collaboration kind of like videos and stuff and with other people. But yeah, that's what we're going to do. We might do some Phasmophobia as well at some point. We'll do some Apex at some point. We'll do Rainbow Six. Everything. I feel like doing everything, you know? Everything multiplayer, you know? But yeah, like, I may do Extraction. I might do 7 Days to Die as well, because I know how bad I can be at that. So yeah, we will probably do 7 Days to Die as a video or as a stream. Either way, it will be something. I may do some more Alan Wake's American Nightmare. I just need to make sure that the rest of the game doesn't have fully copyrighted music, because sometimes that can add or take away from the story, but we'll see. Like I said, we'll see. I also wasn't sure because I wanted to test out this mic first on this video today, because this is the first technically this is the first video that I've been using the shotgun mic, which is sitting right there. But I'm not going to touch it because it will explode your ears if I do. So I just want to see how that goes with like DaVinci and all that stuff, and I want to see how the editing goes. This one isn't as bad because I can do more of a voiceover, I guess, if I need to, or I can redo this podcast anyway. But yeah, so yeah, if it works, great. This will be the new mic from now on, but if it doesn't, we may switch back to the HyperX for just now and only use the shotgun mic for what's it called, skate videos, which we should be doing 2 weeks 100%. It's going to be starting in the next 2 weeks, alright, because I actually have a plan. I have a plan for a skate video. We aren't going to do the Jedi cosplay as the first video. I know Timeless will be upset about that, but we'll get to that eventually. But no, we'll just be doing a persistence video. Possibly. Yeah, it'll probably be a persistence and some like quick tips if I figure out any for a kickflip as well. But yeah, wait, that's the plan. That's definitely the plan for this week, in the next week, and the week after that. But I just need one more thing, the adapter for the GoPro, because I've got the sound card for the computer, which is what this is hooked into just now. I could also technically just get an adapter that does the whole sound card thing, but there's no point in needing an extra thing. Anyway, but I might get a USB to C adapter for the GoPro, maybe, if I can find it. But yeah, that's the only way I'm going to be able to get a better microphone for the GoPro. And maybe even then, once we get the GoPro set up properly, I may look into getting a cam link that I can get the GoPro to go into, because the GoPro utility webcam thing is fucking useless. And yeah, trust me, it's bad. It's like real bad. It like, you wouldn't even believe how bad it is, because I have tried it before. Because I did used to use the GoPro, but it kept cutting out every 5 seconds, so yeah, it was just useless. But yeah, talking about actually YouTube content and me not posting for a couple of days, let's go into our next topic, which is improving content. There have been a few people that I've seen on Twitter being a bit more open in asking about that kind of stuff, so I've been trying to reply to some people, like the Dirty Tooth, all that. I've seen another few, but I think I've only really actually replied to Tooth before this podcast. But yeah, anyone who is wondering how I improve, or want any, I wouldn't say tips to improve, but how I go about it and how I've seen other people go about it, this is definitely the section for you. So, with improving streams specifically, right, we'll do streams first, because I know there's a lot of streamers in here that do maybe just want to know, or they don't have a clue where to start for their improvement or anything, because they've never thought about it a certain way or something like that. But yeah, let's talk about it. So basically, what I do personally is that I would, go back, watch a stream, watch a VOD, maybe just watch the gameplay part, because I know that part is the part that I hyper focus on much more, don't pay attention to chat as much, and yeah. So what I try to do there is I try to be more interactive with chat every stream, because I know that's my weak spot. I work on my weak spot until it's less of a weak spot, and then find my next big weak spot, which would probably be the podcast, really. Like, I'm inconsistent with how good I am with the podcast and how bad I am at it as well. Like, I wouldn't say, like, I'm 100% bad and horrible at it, but, like, I'm not the greatest, you know? Like, I never know what to do with my hands, as you can fucking tell. And yeah, like, you've just got to figure those things out as you're going along, and it's just whatever works for you, you know? Even trying out, like, different types of streams and stuff, like I'm going to be doing next week, like, doing the whole reaction to, like, skate clips and stuff, and some of my favourite skate clips, and talking through them and stuff. That's a completely new thing to me. I've never done anything like that before. So, again, I might not be great at it, but we'll try it anyway, because it is a bit of fun. But, like, again, even if this doesn't work for me, it can work for someone else who wants to, like, maybe do the skating kind of aspect to it, but they're better at reaction stuff than actually doing it or something. I don't know, doing it live anyway. Because when you know there's people watching, it is harder to skate. It really is. But you've just got to get over that fear as well. You just have to get used to it, you know? Like, I don't mind it, but, like, it's also annoying. But yeah. Also, for the next skating stream that I will be doing, I will be figuring out how to get text-to-speech on my phone, so that when you guys type, yeah, exactly, the camera reaches the brain cell. Yep, 100% Catherine, it really does. But, like, yeah, I will be trying to get a way for this to be my text-to-speech for streams. I just need to find a way to either keep the thing on or let Google play the audio from, like, a text-to-speech, like, web bit, but I will check if I can do that from my phone. And then you guys could possibly annoy the shit out of me with that, but you guys wouldn't hear it. But, you know, it'd be easier for me to do it that way, especially once I've got the shotgun mic, because, like, I won't have to look over to my phone every 5 seconds. And I'm hoping there's a way to do it with also being able to talk, like, to listen to my music, and it just lowers the volume of the music while I'm listening to whatever has been typed. But again, you're never going to know that it's there unless I specifically say it's there, so you're just going to have to guess when it's there. But again, you guys won't hear it this time, so it won't be like the VR streams where I have, like, where you guys can hear everything and stuff like that. And I just dropped the coin because I got fidgety again. Anyway, we're going to move past that. But yeah, like, back to, like, you know, talking more about improvements. Yeah, just do what you want to do. If it doesn't work, don't brush it aside. Suggest it to someone else, or leave it out there in the open for someone else to take. And maybe it can benefit them. Like, help other streamers with, like, need to buy you a fidget spinner. No, see, they don't work. They really don't work. I'm better with coins. Like, I literally just do this with a coin the whole time. That's it. That's all I do when I've got something to fidget there. So yeah. But yeah, basically, again, what you need to do is leave that idea out there, and then just, you know, if someone else can benefit from it, great. If they can't, they might pass it on to someone else. And, like, this is also a thing that annoys me with, like, Twitch talk and all that stuff. Some people get really fucking gatekeepy-esque with their ideas and stuff, and it's like, what the fuck do you even mean? Like, if you're gonna put an idea out there, you're gonna get people who want to use that idea, or use a variation of that idea. Like, don't be a dick. Like, yeah. And obviously, if you're moaning on TikTok about people stealing ideas, I don't think you know what TikTok is. But yeah, exactly. Imitation is a form of flattery as well. You you've got to help other streamers where you can. You know, like yeah, I might not be able to, you know, sub to every streamer that I like, but I still engage with them, give them ideas if they want to take any of my ideas. They're free to do it. Like I state that at least once or twice a week at least. Any idea, you're more than welcome to take my ideas. If you need an idea, you want me to come up with an idea for you, I will easily do that, because it clicks in my brain better for me about someone else's stream than my own, and helping you helps me, because then I could try that idea as well. Because like, again, you've just got to, this whole thing, content creation, streaming, it's all guesswork. You never know when you're actually gonna, you know, hit that $1 million idea, or you're gonna hit that 1 million view video, or whatever you're gonna do. You know, like you're never gonna be able to figure out what gets that specific thing going. And for these people who do the same gimmick every day, just don't. Like, have a niche in a way, but at least have it varied. Don't always improve it. Like, don't make the niche one specific like thing you say or anything like that. Make it a continuous line of improvement or something. Like, again, even if I was to class my niche as skating, I'm still learning tricks every day. I'm learning new shit every day about certain tricks that I can't land, like kickflips. Like, I've learned a few other mistakes. I'm just not committing enough, and I just need to commit and stop pushing it out. And basically, I'll land it. You know, like, you've just got to do what you know will improve your quality, and it's never always quality over quantity, because how you gonna learn if you don't have that massive amount of spam fucking content? Basically, like, I sit here and make random videos, even for TikToks. I shit post all the time, and if a good one happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I don't care. Like, I've just stopped caring about actually what I'm wanting to post, and I'm just posting whatever the fuck I want. Like, if I'm wanting to post a shit post one day and then maybe a more serious video the next day, I'll do that. Like, all the time. I switch it up all the time. I'll do a gaming fucking TikTok, and then I'll do a skate TikTok, and then I'll do a talking TikTok, a shit post, everything. I'll do everything. Like, I'll never actually stay in one singular section. I will sit there and I don't plan out my TikToks. I'm no fucking marketing genius, you know? But, like, again, I could definitely do it. I just don't really have the need to do it just now. I'd rather shitpost and have fun. You know, like, yeah, sure, I could get more followers from, like, actually strategically fucking, you know, talking through or doing certain videos at certain times a day and stuff. But yeah, I would just, you know, nah. You just don't, you know? Like, don't give a shit. Stop giving a shit. Post your content, but what is it? How would I word this? Post your content, but improve it. Don't just shit post all the time. Make content that you like. And right now, I happen to like shit posting. You guys might prefer to do like more thorough and thought out videos and talking videos and stuff like that. Like, even people I enjoy, they don't shit post all the time. Like, yes, they'll shit post like a good percentage of the time, and it's usually pretty funny shit. But it's just like, if you're worried about views and stuff, don't be as worried. Like, still, if you're trying to get a career out of this and stuff, still look at your numbers, but don't just go into a spiral. And yes, I know that that sounds easier. It's easier said than done. It is. Trust me, I'm there. I know it's easier said than done. But, I mean, I'm still here. I just don't let that shit get to me. You've just got to... Again, it's different for everyone, but you've just got to, like, do what you think's best for you. If you want to leave streaming, leave it. If you don't. Do what you want to do. I'm not here to fucking make you do shit. I mean, I'll give you a kick up the ass if you're being a prick. Or if you're slacking when you said you're going to put 100% into it. But, like, other than that, I'm not going to do anything. You know, I'm not going to be there, like, talking you into streaming, or talking you out of streaming, or talking you into YouTube, or talking you out of doing YouTube content. Again, if you need help with something, ask. Nothing wrong with asking, you know? Like, yes, I should probably do that more often as well, but again, I just don't feel that I need the help just now. I know I will eventually, I just don't need it just now, you know? There's nothing wrong with asking. For anything content related wise, anything like that, before Citrus comes up with some weird shit, because we know what Citrus is like around here. But it's just a safe assumption. But yeah, like, always ask for help. Never struggle. Yeah, never struggle with what you want to, like. Yeah, exactly. Don't sit there and struggle by yourself. If I need help, I will ask for it. It's just, it takes me a while to actually need the help. Well, I'm not saying I'm amazing at it. I just wait until last minute to, you know, ask for help. But, like, again, you've just got to, you know, take it at your own pace. Take content creation at your own pace. Take streaming at your own pace and do what you want. Makes sense now. I'm doing good. Citrus, how are you doing? But yeah, like, we've been doing a lot of different stuff. Like, even like my YouTube content last week, it wasn't all varied, it was all gaming, but like, there was different types of gaming in it, there was different ways of doing it. I kinda like doing the FPS kind of thing for YouTube, but I think I want a group for that more, because the FPS kind of thing is better when you've got that banter sitting in there and you're just all talking shit and just having a good time. But yeah, so yeah, I will definitely be doing some more of that. Again, that's another improvement to my channel. Like, I know how to talk better through those types of videos now, because I've used streaming as a improvement point for that. Because again, like, there's a weird coexistence with Twitch and YouTube, I think. Like, to get good at one, you have to be good at the other, in a way. Like, you don't have to be good at one or the other, like, to be good at the other one, but, like, it helps. Like, getting good at Twitch helps you talk all the time. Like, it helps you keep talking even when your chat's a bit, you know, less responsive and they're just sitting there chilling out, watching and stuff and working and all and doing their own shit. But you can still do that thing where you're just talking through shit, you're doing what you're doing. But with YouTube, the only difference between streaming a game on Twitch and doing content on YouTube, like doing videos and stuff, doing solo videos and stuff, is the only difference is that chat isn't there. Like, they guys just aren't there. That's the difference between YouTube and Twitch. That's it. Those guys aren't there when you're making the video. If you're doing YouTube videos, obviously. If you're doing YouTube lives, chat's obviously going to be there eventually. But yeah, like, I think even like bigger streamers need to learn this as well, and bigger content creators need to learn this, is don't stick to one thing. Just because it got you good views once, and it gets you good views another couple of times, don't make that your whole thing. Like, that wears off real quick. There's been a lot of like people on TikTok that I've seen that have blown up from one good video, and then that one good video has just been the same fucking thing. Whereas, like, there are some TikTokers that do it properly, and they change it up, but they still have a certain type of content though. Like, a lot of the comic book side of TikTok and stuff like that, or skate TikTok, you can only do so much stuff on those sides of TikTok without, you know, doing the same thing over and over again. But even changing that same thing over and over again up a bit, so like, say you're doing like, well, I'll do skate talk a bit easier. So like, say you're doing a line of tricks, one video, yeah, that gets heaps of views, heaps of likes, whatever, right? Ignore that for a day. Go and do singular tricks or weirder tricks that you don't know how to do. Just film yourself doing that and just have fun with skating and make that a video. Make that a TikTok video, make that a YouTube video even. Yes, it's a different thing from what made you initially blow up, but you've got to show people that you're not just gonna sit there and not you know, sit there and be just doing the same thing over and over again, being literal whoops of the same video just in different clothes or different lighting or something like that. Whereas, like, again, take me for example. Yes, I shitpost it. Not every day, but like, I just mainly do shitposts, and that's about it. I do duets of other people and just, you know, make very serious innuendos, but we're gonna pretend that that doesn't happen. Yeah. But again, that content does good, but I like to change it up because it's not just that content that I do. But yeah, like, you've just got to do what you want to do. Don't let anyone tell you that it's not going to work. Because if you let people like that get to you, you're not going to survive ever, anywhere. Doesn't matter if that's streaming or content creation or just real life in general. If someone's telling you not to do something, I say do it. You've got at least one person in your corner that will say do it. Like, that may be just some random stranger on the internet like me, or it could be someone wait, who's playing with B? What? Okay, I don't know if you misspelled something there, Citrus, or I'm just not getting what you meant, but sure. But again, go ahead with whatever you want to do. Like, if you think you'll genuinely benefit from it, do it. Like, seriously, do it. I'm an idiot. Okay. Yep. That just went. You purposely let out, but damn. Mad. But yeah. Like, you just have to, like, don't let people tell you what to do. Don't let people's harshness be the end of whatever you want to do. Like, be that your content creation or your job or anything that you like doing. If people have some hate towards it, fuck them. Tell them to fuck off. That just makes you want to do that thing even more, you know? Like, I would actually prefer to do something out of spite than to do it of my own accord. But that's the way my mind works. When I'm told I'll never be able to do something, that's when I tend to do it. Like, if you told me I couldn't do a kickflip by, you know, in the next hour, if I was out skating right now, I would do it just out of spite. Like, I would just do it because shits and giggles, because, like, I would just commit to it. But again, it can seem like you're trying to push it into me with it. That was such wrong phrasing, but like, you can't make it seem like you want me to do it, because otherwise I'll still believe that I can do it and stuff and all that shit. And then again, yeah. But yeah, basically, take criticism, don't take hate. Like, yes, there's a very fine line between both, but like, even then, just don't be that person that's a dickhead. Just don't try and shoot everyone down. Don't try and, like, do all that shit. We're here for a good time, not a long time, you know? Like, but there's too much fucking shit. Like, yes, people piss me off, but I mean, have you looked at humanity? I think I've got a reason. But yeah, like, we've just got to learn, like, just get along. Don't give a shit. Like, just people are annoying. That's it. That's my whole fucking thing. People are annoying. That's it. Yep. That's it. But yeah, like, always. The other thing I would say, actually, before we wrap up the podcast, is another thing that the director brought up was, I believe it was about doing collab streams and stuff. I think. I don't know. Give me a sec. I'll find it. I'll tell you exactly what it is, or it is close to it. Yeah. So, like, how do people go, like, planning it out and, like, doing collaboration streams? Best way I'd say to do it, talk with them. Again, no harm in asking. And just make sure there's a time that all parties and participating can do it. Like, again, if anyone wants to do anything with me, you just have to ask. Don't worry, I'm basically free all the time except a Friday, just now anyway. But again, if I can't even do the day that you ask, I will communicate that to you anyway. But, like, again, just ask. There's no harm in asking. I don't have a sleep schedule either, so if you really do want to do a stream or a video with me, I will probably easily do it, because I don't have a sleep schedule. I just sleep when I feel like it at this point, because I'm just done giving a shit. That's it. Like, yeah. It doesn't even bother me, because, like, time zones are a bitch anyway, so don't worry about time zones. Yeah, that's all I've really got to say to it. But yeah, oh yeah, I definitely expect that anyway, Jedi. But, like, again, anyone else can ask. You just have to, you know, have at least a bit of a decent standing with me. And, like, yeah, obviously I'm not going to do it to, like, I'm not going to agree to everyone, but, like, to people that I want to also do like collabs and stuff with, yeah, I'll easily do it. You know, like most people I will do like collab streams and all that stuff with, but I just need to stop being in my own corner of the internet instead of and just actually talk to people about it and stuff like that. That's all I really need to do. Like, that is really all I need to do, is just make sure that, like, people know that I'm open to doing collaborations on, I wouldn't say any game, but most games I am. I'm pretty open to it. Most games. Like, there's not a lot that I wouldn't say, unless obviously I had to pay for it or whatever, or I didn't have the game. I would just say I don't have the game. So, give me a couple weeks. But yeah. Like, this isn't even a comfort zone, because I am way out my comfort zone every time I do a stream or make a video. Like, I am so fucking far out of it. The box, the zone, is a little fucking dot. 90% of the time. Again, it's just, I just stopped giving a shit. Like, I don't give a shit about my comfort zone anymore. It doesn't exist. There are no barriers, really. But if I was to say, yeah, I'm like fucking light years away from it. Right this second, right this minute. But yeah, like, always stay out your comfort zone. Like, don't ever go back in there. Like, that's when, if you do one thing and it pushes you back into your comfort zone, push right back out. Like, that's it. Like, obviously there's some people who have reasons for staying in their comfort zone, and that's completely respectable. But don't let that be the thing that traps you. Like, don't let that stop you. Don't think of it as getting out of your comfort zone. Think about it as expanding it, in a way, and making it bigger. And then, even the little things that you don't want to touch ever again, they're still outside your comfort zone, but they're the only things outside of that comfort zone. So, like, get to the point where you can actually be out of your comfort zone without being out of your comfort zone. I know that makes, like, literally no sense, but it's the closest thing I could say. But, like, just expand it to the point where you just do what you want to do. And just be what you want to be. Play what you want to play. Stream what you want to stream. Make a video on whatever you want to make a video about. Like, I will be maybe stealing a little thing from Call Me Kevin's streams and what he does. Like, he doesn't make... Yeah, exactly. Just wing it in a way you can discover, but still not unknown, yeah. But, like, don't even worry about shit. Like, don't worry too much about shit, I should say. Like, don't fully not worry about something, but, like, have a healthy respect for it. Like, you swear you can type. Are you sure about that, Theris? Are you sure? But yeah, like, you've got to... Yeah, just be you. Just don't let anyone else get to you. Or if you do want to make content creation, especially, into a job or a career of some kind, have tough skin. Don't get, like, obviously get offended, but, like, don't, you know, get too offended, if that makes sense. It's hard to say it without offending people. Which is kind of the lesser point that I'm making anyway. But, you know. But, yeah. Like, have tough skin. Don't let anyone break you over little... Yeah, don't fall apart over every little thing. Like, hell, people probably get pissed at the way my cable management is, and I couldn't give a shit less. Like, I literally couldn't. I could try, but nah. I don't see the point in cable management for me because, again, I like to move stuff around a lot. And anyone who has a problem with it, that seems more like a you problem than a me problem. Exactly, what's cable management? Who knows? I guess we'll never know. You want to see a clean setup? Go to someone that you know has a clean setup. I don't give a shit. Hell, my fucking desk is covered. It's got a pack of batteries, some of those fucking spicy jelly beans, there's audio fucking adapters everywhere. There's too much to be upset about everything. Yeah. Don't get hung up on everything. Don't take everything in jest. Don't like take anything seriously. Well, obviously take it seriously, but don't take it seriously at the same time. Like, have a healthy respect for it. But yeah, just have fun. Just have fun, and I mean, just, you know. And the last thing I'll say, especially for improving your content, yes, this is something I do not do, but take a break if it works for you. If taking a break works for you, take a break. Don't get lost. Don't get lost in streaming, don't get lost in content creation in general. Don't even get lost in skating. But only do what you think's right. Don't do what everyone else tells you. Do what you want to do. Don't let people like... Yes, I know that even me, as an example, yeah, sure, I overwork myself some days. Some days I don't work at all. But I just do it when I feel like. I don't feel like working at all. Like, I don't have week-long breaks or month-long like breaks or anything, because it's not what I want. Yeah, exactly. You'll never lose like people who actually care about your content and want to watch you. You'll only lose like people who, even then, I don't think anyone gives a shit enough. Like, pressing a follow button's too much effort for some people just now. So like, if you do lose anything, you'll probably make it up with people who actually care about your content and want to, you know, engage with you and stuff and want to watch you. Like, just have fun. That's why I'm doing the skate content on Twitch soon, so that I can just have more fun on Twitch through the summer. Because if I'm stuck in this room and I'm sitting there and I'm seeing it sunny outside, I'll just want to skate. So I'm making it into skate content. I'm turning Twitch into skate content for the summer, and possibly some of the winter, if there's days that it's dry enough. But yeah, like, just do what content you think's gonna work. Take your breaks when you need to. Exactly. Take your own breaks. Don't get thrown off by not streaming one day and losing like one person. Like, don't worry about that. If you lose one person over like a 4-week fucking break, you must have a lot of people who actually like watching your content, you know? Maybe just all of them can't be there at once. I'll try to be kayaking most of the summer. Yeah, exactly. Like, you've got to find ways, especially if you're a streamer, and your main source of like content and stuff is streaming. You've got to find a way to still engage that little percentage that maybe just are back from like doing what other outdoor activity they want, or that they want to do something else and maybe they want to learn something and there's not a like live thing where they can ask questions or anything. That's why I'm going to be starting the skate streams, is because I want a place on Twitch for beginner skaters, like really beginner skaters, like ones that don't even know how to push, to ask any question. And also, if you are a skater that is watching this or is working in the stream that needs help, feel free to ask and I will do my best. I won't, guarantee it's going to work for you, but I will do my best to help. Even with tricks that I don't even know how to do, I tend to learn I would say theory of a trick. I know how to do the theory in my head. I know how to do the foot positioning and everything. It's just actually doing it all at once. But I would say I can still give tips on more complicated tricks that I don't know how to do. Just take my tips with a grain of salt, because obviously I can't do them. I've not tested out all of these theories, but we still try them. If they don't work, we'll work on it some other way. And yeah, that's all I would say for anyone. My Twitter DMs are usually open, especially if you need help with streaming, content creation, anything like that. Again, don't always take my advice as fucking gospel. And I know. But yeah. To be honest, I'm surprised I've not been out of context yet. Really. Because there's been a few. Citrus. But yeah. DMs are always open. You want to ask about skate content. Skate tricks, stuff like that. You want to learn more about skating and stuff. Or content creation or streaming and what I do. Or how I do it, I should say. Just hit me up. But yeah, what we're going to do now is we're going to end that episode of Artemis Anarchy, episode 28 there. Hope you guys enjoyed that podcast. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Remember, if you skate, land that trick, land that shove it, whatever you're trying to do. I don't know, I went shove it just because that's what I've been learning on the side of kickflips as well. But yeah, what we're going to do is we're going to end that there. And if you're not scared, just have a good rest of your day and improve on something content creation wise. And if you're not a content creator, have a good rest of your day anyway. Alright, see you guys in a bit. Peace.